Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Anna and this is Tales from the Craft Room. I was going along on this off camera since my roll for Rose in my last video, and somehow I have come up with a little issue. I've tried pulling this and it's not going, so I suspect what has happened is that when I did this stitch right here, this brown one, that I actually stitched into the yarn. So let's fix this problem. If this was knitting, I would probably be in a big lot of trouble, but knooking is so much easier for me because I have this extra helper yarn that is saving my previous row. So yeah, super excited about that. That's one thing I like about knooking compared to knitting. However, as you know, I still do knit. So we're going to untie this knot. So far this yarn is holding up. We're going to untie this knot and we're going to pull back to where this problem is. And it's just a recent problem. I just picked it back up, you know. So let's see, let's pull back to here. Nothing's lost. It's not that big a deal. We can just pull it out, because everything's being held down here. All right. Aha, is it the row before? Right there. Yep, see, that's what I did. I don't know if you can see it or not, but here in this, there is a little strand right here. I don't know if you can see. I can't see what I'm looking at the camera. Right there, there's a little strand of the yarn below that obviously I hooked into when I did that stitch. So let's hold this so it doesn't. Actually, let's just put this back in, and then we will make sure that we are back on track. Just going to thread my needle. Once again, stick it through that hole there on my hook. Pull it through, and then I will tie a knot. This is my little, this is like an Altoids tin, but this is like an organics kind. They weren't as good. I mean, I just like the decoration. That's mainly the reason I bought the package or bought the product, but yeah, they're not near as good as the real Altoids. But in this, I have a magnet stuck on the top where my metal sewing needles are, and then just a bunch of random miscellaneous stitch markers and other things down here in the bottom that I keep in my notions pouch at all times, so I have it handy. Alright, we're going to put that there like that, and then let's tie a knot again. Let's see if we can stretch this. So yeah, that must have been the problem. I obviously had snagged that little piece of the blue yarn in the preview when I pulled up a loop, so I didn't do it that time. It moved. So onward we shall go and continue working on this off camera. We'll see. I'll try pulling it here in just a minute. Do a few more stitches. I mean, that does happen often. I mean, not as often as you might think, but every now and then I do snag a piece of the helper yarn. Alright, so I'm going to pull this through. And, yep, I can stretch it out. So we have fixed the problem on why I could not expand my project in order to do more stitches. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope maybe this was helpful for you if you do nooking, and I will see you real soon in my next video.